Hello everyone, I hope you're doing awesome and well, and welcome to Unbox with Bruce. And today we will be unboxing this item right here. So it's the Figma Max Factory Guts Berserker Armor version Repaint Skull Edition 410. Now this is an old figure. It's not really like something that's recently released, but I felt the need to get this figure because the mangaka or the author of Berserk has passed away. So I think it's kind of nice to have like some sort of memorabilia of the series. Now this is like the latest armor of Guts. I'm not sure if it's like going to change if the manga continued, but anyway, this would definitely look awesome, and we'll get to see that later. So before we open the box, let's check out the box first. Now I apologize, it doesn't fit the frame, but we do have like the Max Factory on the top, the Figma blurb here in the front. It's not as like fancy as other brands like SHF, they have like a lot of pictures, but here it's pretty much straightforward. You have like a very nice window here on the front where we can see Guts, but I can barely see him because all of like the plastic covers and stuff. And then we got the Dragon Slayer armor right there, and then or Dragon Slayer sword, I'm sorry. And then here's a picture of the armor. This is like how it first looked like, and eventually spoilers alert, it changed as like Guts continued with this adventure. So we have like at the back we have some very nice photos here of what we can do with the figure, the different poses that we can do. And we have like shirt here. Not sure if I'm pronouncing the name right, but let me know if in the comments below if I make some mistakes. And then we have like a very nice other poses here. Now if you notice here on the pictures here below, we have like different head swaps that we can use. Now these are the different like say faces. It's not really like a mode because I haven't seen the Berserker armor in this form after Guts went through some change. So these are more of like faces as he goes through his adventure. So it starts with this, then it becomes this, and then this is like his crazy mode. Then we have like a lot of Figma blurb right here. And then on the left side of the box, we have like Guts in his like pre-crazy mode, or pre-Berserk mode. And unfortunately my box here is a little bit damaged, or it has some crease at the top, but it's okay, I'll unbox this anyway. And then we have like the Figma brand here, Max Factory Masaki Ups. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not really into the Figma series, so sorry guys, but excuse me. Alright, sorry about that. Now you have the name of the character here, Guts, and Berserker Armor version. And then it also includes the Repaint Skull Edition. Now that's the name here because there was actually like an earlier release of this figure that didn't have like the same paint details that we're getting with this figure. Now if you're planning to get the same figure or like a Berserk figure, this would be like one of the figures that I'd recommend. This is really nice. And then on the top we have like a very nice picture here of Guts in his Berserk mode. And this is like spoiler alert for those who haven't read the series yet. This is his like special mode. This is like his quote-unquote ultimate form so far. So if he's like fighting really strong enemies, then he goes through this mode, and it's really cool. Anyway, at the bottom, same image, says Figma, and then we have like a sticker here from the seller where it's from. I actually got this from like the different seller, but I know this seller is not like a big store here in our country. But anyway, Let me open this up. Just give me a sec. Alright, so I'll just open this from the top, since it's already damaged anyway. I'm gonna use, yep, well, to minimize the damage, I'm gonna use like this tri-square right here. Oops, sorry. I was distracted there for a bit. I was like looking at something else. Right, so this is what I call the card method. Now, I normally do this if I want to preserve or like be careful with unboxing the figures, so that, you know, I don't damage the box. Because if you just like open it with your bare hands, there's a tendency that you might tear the box apart. And if you're not going to totally unbox the figure yet, it's probably a good idea to keep the box in the most pristine condition that you can. So here it is. So we have like the clamshell of Guts. We can have like a better view of the figure. So here's the body. So it looks like the default head. Let me adjust the frame. So, oops, sorry. So it looks like the default head is the quote-unquote base form, or the first version, where it looks like a skull. And then there's the pre-Berserk mode, and then there's like the full Berserk mode right there. Then we have like shirt right there, and then I think this is the mantle for the cape, like the one that goes around his neck and shoulders. I forgot what that's called. And then we finally got the Dragon Slayer armor. And on the back we have pretty much a plastic cape. Now I would probably be replacing this with a cloth cape, because for the plastic cape, I'm not really pretty much into it, because it's kind of fixed. So you don't really have like a lot of flexibility when posing Guts. You're pretty much stuck with how this looks like, if you know what I mean. And then also what I got is this extra sword. I think Good Smile distributed this version. It's not like for every copy of this particular figure, so you may or may not get it. But this particular sword is like a better version of this one, because if you compare the paint job that they did on the sword, this looks more natural compared to this one, because this looks like strange with all the like, it's pretty much like someone just swipe the paintbrush on it or something. So well, let's go ahead and take this out first. So this is the cape. Gonna put that aside for now. And while I'm doing so, by the way, if you like this particular content and if you want to see more, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button below. That would help us out in reaching our first goal, and hopefully we'll reach it this year, of reaching 1,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you subscribe now, you'll be pretty much one of our first like 1,000 subs, and that would be awesome. So for Figma, it's wrapped by this particular plastic. It's like Figma adds more plastic compared to other brands like SH Figure Arts. So that's cool. I think that's to protect the paint. And here is Guts. Now I wish they included like an unmasked head, or like a head that doesn't have the helmet, which includes his face and stuff. But for this particular version, it looks okay. You can barely see his eyes. Let me see if I can like bring the light down so that you can see it. Nah. I don't think it's gonna work. Hold on. There. I think you can barely see his eyes right there. And then let's see. I believe you can remove this part. Now this has like a rubbery texture to it. And there he is, Guts, in his angry face under that particular mask. Looks really, really, really nice. Yeah, fortunately it doesn't have stairs, so yeah, I probably have to add this in. I kind of dig this look. Then you have like the neck guard right there. And then for the armor, looks like this is the same piece. You have like a rubbery texture right there on the plastic. It's not really like a solid or hard plastic. Now, I don't really own a lot of Figma figures. I think this is the second Figma figure that I got so far, and one of them is like a Kamen Rider. But let's see if Guts can stand on its own. It's like having a little bit of trouble, so you have to like hunch him forward a little bit. So what else? So we have like a Figma, I don't know, like plastic wrap right there. I think that's where you can put the accessories in if you don't want the box anymore. Now we have like different sets of hands right there. So we have like open hands. And what's good about Figma is they provide this particular thingy right here that can hold the hands. So we have like, how many hands do we have? 12? I'm not gonna totally open this up. So we have like a Figma stand right here, and that has like the Figma logo. I wish they just put the character's name instead, or the series. Right? So we have like a lot of hands. So we have like 12. So we have like the sword holding hand. So what comes in default are the closed fist. So the punchy hand. And with Figma, as far as I know, the hands are really easy to replace. So, but I wish they like use the what do they call this? The sword holding hand right away. So we have like a different I think this is so that you can like, sorry, what I meant was like for this particular set right here, it's like all of them are sword holding hands. It's just like they're tilted in a different angle. I think so that you can like hold them with like do a two-hand clutch or something on the sword. Yeah, yeah, so that you can like put both of his hands, or like make him hold the sword with both of his hands. Right, so I'm gonna put this back for now. Then we have like a manual right here. I wonder if it's in English. Nope. So this is to replace the yeah. So to replace the head, it seems that you have to remove the neck piece as well, like this part right here. Yeah. Let me. Yeah. So we'll try that out later. I think I'm gonna do the head swap in this video. I'm pretty much confident that he can hold the sword without any problems. Now, actually, what I intended to do, even though it's not something that he does in the show, since I got 2 swords, I'm gonna have him use both of the swords. That would be nice. So one of the cool things about Guts is that I think he's the only human swordsman in the in their universe that can hold like a big sword like the Dragon Slayer, because he has trained to use a big sword ever since. Well, he started with like a normal sword when he was a kid, but it's like bigger than him in terms of like the ratio or the size of the sword to how big his body is. So I think as he grew, he got used to holding super big swords. So he can like definitely like swing this around with one hand. Yeah, it's very nice. Although, again, I like the paint job of the other sword better. This looks nice. And so you can remove it. I think this is so that you can insert or have him hold the sword easier. And I think like for some figures you have to remove the bottom part and then insert the hand in. I think that's how other like figures do it in terms of the accessories. And then another thing is this particular nice accessory right here. So this particular character in the show, she's a mage, and this is actually her astral form. Now she does this so that Guts doesn't lose total control of himself, because when like someone uses the Berserk armor, like this particular armor, there's a possibility that the armor will consume them and they will be stuck in like that Berserk form until they die or wear out of fatigue or something. So Shirk does this and helps Guts to stay in control. Right, so we'll put it back, and then this is the one of the nice piece that it has. Wow, for some reason this looks I don't know if you can see it on camera, but this looks a little bit brown to me. This looks there's like a different shades everywhere, but this has like a nice metallic feel to it. If you look at the edges of the armor, like on the sharp parts, there are like some silver touches on it, gives it that metal look. But in some parts it's brown. I think it's supposed to be on the leather parts, I guess. Nah, these ones are brown too. So it's kind of like dark brown, like a dark chocolate brown, but it's barely noticeable. At first glance, you'd probably think that it's black or like, you know, dark gray, but it's actually brown. Anyway, yeah. So, ooh, we have like a plastic here too. Okay, that's cool. So let's see. So I'll remove this piece right here. Then next should be the chest piece, I think. Yeah, there you go. I think this is to remove or replace the head. So we'll put Guts' head there for now, and this particular armor piece, and we'll use Oh, this is for the Berserk hit. So you'll definitely you won't miss or you won't get confused about which part to use for stuff, but you can definitely like mix and match if you want. So this is for the pre full Berserk mode, and this is for the total Berserk mode. Now if you notice, there's like some ridges there. I think that's to show like a teeth effect, and you'll get to see that later once I've put the head in. So I guess we'll just put it like that. Yeah, and then we'll insert Guts his head like the Berserk head. Oh, hey, that doesn't look right. My bad, probably made a mistake. But let's see. It's always, you know, nice to keep the manual. Oh, so it's actually the one with the teeth is for the pre Berserk or total Berserk form, and then the one that doesn't have like the ridges would be for the Berserk form, the Hellhound form. I just remembered what it's called. Now you probably would want to be careful with pulling this particular accessory because it's made of soft plastic. Now if you if you pull this by mistake, you might end up breaking it. So that's not gonna be a good idea, like this part right here. So you'd probably want to be able to remove the chest plate without there you go. Probably need to like do it from the side where you have like a gap like that, and then you probably just do it from there so that you avoid any damage to the item for that particular part. So we'll put this here. So make sure the pegs and the peg holes are aligned, which is kind of hard to do from my point of view. So there you go. Right. That's nice. I wonder how I can like insert the so this is supposed to be like, I think it's supposed to be like that. Yeah. Then we insert the neck in. Feels it's like kind of short for the neck. I wonder if where I'm supposed to have like another or use this particular neck piece, but hold on. So this is why you always want to keep the manual. Alright. Seems like so. So if you look at this one, it still has the neck. So I think I need to pull this off and then remove the peg as well. So let me just do that off cam because it's a bit tricky. Alright, so that one worked. So for the neck piece, I don't think you'd have any trouble with figuring out where it's supposed to go. Wait, I think yeah, I think you have to insert this first. Whoa. There you go. This does require some effort, huh? So we put the neck first, and then we insert the armor. The next is we put the Berserk. Again, now let me do this off camera